subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Look at how easy that was. Black people did not build America, and they do not deserve reparations. Thank you.
Yes, let me get my brother Marcel in here. Brother Marcel, how are you, bro?
I'm good, Tariq. How are you?
I'm good, man. What's on your mind?
One thing I want to say, it's a common talking point that these wannabe supreme whites like to do, and these tethers like to do. They like to say, "Well, you're only 13% of the population," but that's when you classify people by race. And even when people do that, it's like 15 to 16%, according to the census. But if you go by ethnicity or lineage, we're actually the second largest group in the United States of America. The only group that's larger than us are German Americans. We are actually the second largest ethnicity in the United States of America. After us, it's Mexican Americans, then Irish Americans. And I'm not saying it's all about numbers, because even if you have all the numbers, if you're not organized, it means nothing. I don't want to take shots at them, but look at what's going on in South Africa. They're like 86% of the population. It's not doing them as good as it should be. However, we are much more powerful than we give ourselves credits for when it comes to how we move as a voting bloc and when it comes to us as a lineage. I just wanted to put that out there. Thank you, Tariq.
Man, very good point. Family, and I'm gonna get some of these other calls in a second, but yeah, brother Marcel touched on it, man. FBA family, man, we got a lot of power. We got a lot of power as a voting bloc. And the fact that we just exercised our power in the last election, just a little bit. We just pushed back a little bit and crashed the party. Family, they're taking notice of this. I put up a video earlier. There was a white guy. He was in a cotton field, and I guess he's some kind of right-wing extremist or whatever. And he picked up a piece of cotton. He said, "Yeah, you see how easy that was? Black people didn't build America, and you don't deserve reparations." So okay. So yeah, I posted that up and it went viral. And my question was, okay, if it was that damn easy, why didn't y'all do it? Why didn't the white supremacists do it? If all it took was you to just go out there and pick some simple pieces of cotton, why the hell did you not go out there and do it? Why did y'all have to create this brutal system and put so much effort and resources? Because slavery was the name of the game. That was the big thing. That wasn't no little side thing. Slavery was the main game out here. They had to force us to do all the labor, and it wasn't just no damn cotton. See, they try to play this whole we only pick cotton. No, it was way more than that. We were building the cities, clearing the brush, clearing the wilderness, building the roads, building the railroads, building the cities, building the plantations. We were building all of this stuff. And we were not just the builders, we were the architects in many of these things. And also, we were creating the culture of America. We were creating the cuisines. We were creating the music. We were creating the dances. We were creating some of the medical um, um, headways. So we're deep, deep, deep rooted in this culture. And also, cotton was king. You understand? Going out there, picking all of that damn cotton and then refining it and bagging it up and doing all of that stuff, that was the major part of the economy. That's why they said cotton is king. So yeah, you're not going to minimize it to just, hey, they were just picking that cotton. No, that cotton and all the other things that we were working on, that built up the entire economy, and everything else was born out of that. The insurance companies, the banks, the medical industry, because we were some of the first people who they had to provide medical coverage and medical training, and they were doing medical experiments on us as well. So yeah, you're not going to minimize that. But here's the thing. These white supremacists, boy, and these are right wingers. Why are they so upset about reparations now? because a lot of them, you notice, like the guy who called up trolling earlier, yeah, behind every trolling, there's some real fear there. So now the right wingers, they're really hypersensitive about reparations. They're very hypersensitive about it because they saw what we did in this election, and they're taking notice. Even though the Republicans won, they're looking at black people like, okay, yeah, we won, so to speak, but these black folks are standing on some damn business for real, for real. And they understand that they're nervous because of the impact we have on political power. The way we handled this last election, that demonstrated that we could sway elections and determine the outcome on our own. Yeah. You understand that? I want y'all to understand what the messaging was in this last election. Also, this is a sign of our political independence. We sent a message like we don't have no allegiance to nobody. You understand? And they don't like that. They want us to be locked down. They want us to be married to a political party. You understand? I'm talking about both sides don't like the fact that we have political independence. We're now saying, hey, we don't give a damn about none of y'all. What policies are you going to put in place? And the policy we're talking about is reparations. And we're standing on that. See, they're not used to us moving like that. Also, they have a fear of a political long-term realignment because we're realigning how we're looking at politics, and a significant number of black folks are on that wave now. Yeah. Also, they're afraid that we might start getting independent political organizations and alliances to maintain leverage. You understand? They see how organized we are getting and on code we're getting. See, they see where this is going. And we haven't stopped talking about it. We haven't let up off reparations. We didn't just stop when the election was over. And the Democrats are like, well, them Republicans ain't gonna give you nothing. They ain't gonna do this. They ain't gonna do that. So what? We're still gonna discuss it. That's still on the table. Whether or not they're gonna do what they're supposed to do or whatever, we're still gonna discuss that, and we're gonna let folks know if you want us to go to the polls, that's what we're standing on. We're standing on tangible business. Yeah. And we've just demonstrated that we're no longer a guaranteed vote for the Democratic Party. You see. And see, that forces both parties to compete. You understand what I'm saying? Now we have forced both political parties to say, okay, there's a big voting block of 43 million people. Hell, let me get on that. So somebody, I want y'all to understand, somebody is going to come along and say, hey, if I want to get elected, let me give these people what they want so I can get in office. Somebody's going to say that sooner or later, and they know it. Somebody's going to say that sooner or later. Yeah. Also, they were not used to us uniting around a single clear demand. You see, we didn't let them notice how they kept trying to get us to focus on everything else but what we told them. They were like, well, look, we're going to have student loan debt relief. Nope. No, no, no. Well, we're going to have the Green New Deal. Green my money. I want green money. Yeah. Well, we're going to do prison reform. Okay, reform my money. They were throwing everything under the sink at us, and we kept telling them, no, we said reparations. We didn't say ask for all these minority coalitions. We didn't ask for all this other stuff. Reparations starts with an R. Keep on spelling it, and when you're done spelling, give me a holler. You see. But the thing is, what we're doing now is a threat to the two-party system because now an independent can come along. A third party can come along and say, hey, let me get that black vote. All they got to do is give us some real tangibles. You'll get 43 million people potentially bringing you in office. Look at what we did with just a fraction of foundational Black Americans to the last election. We made the Democrats and Kamala Harris crash and burn. Yeah. And another thing they don't like, See, a lot of these right wingers now, they don't want to lose credibility because see, a lot of these right wingers, they worry that us successfully sinking the Democrats, that's going to put a battery in a lot of people's backs now because people are watching us and other people will start following our lead too and see how we get down. You know? And then this brings a shift in the electoral strategy because, see, foundational Black Americans, if we become kingmakers in elections, you're going to be forced, and I'm talking about the Republicans, they might feel pressured and forced to address reparations. Yeah. And you got the hardcore white supremacists in the right wing side of the game who don't like it, but damn it, the way we're moving, you got to talk about the reparations. We forced that issue on the table. We made both parties really look at this thing, good or bad. Remember back in the day when we talk about reparations, they would just shut it down very quickly. They say, "Yeah, shut up, you ain't getting no reparations. It's not feasible. Just shut up." And then we get scared. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I spoke out of place. I'm sorry. I'll go back here and I'll sweep up for you. I don't want no trouble now. All they had to do was just shout at us, and we got scared. That's why the Democrats always talking down at us. Shut up, stupid fool! Like Roland, they'll send Roland and them people to call us all types of stupid fools. Shut your stupid ass up, fool! You ain't getting no reparations. So they were used to just shutting us up and talking down on us and shaming us. You ain't about to get no reparations. Y'all shut y'all asses up. Y'all stop sloganeering. Remember Clyburn? Remember, Clyburn, ain't nobody gonna get no reparations. Yeah, y'all stop talking about reparations. No, no, no. We're still sticking on that reparations tip. We're still gonna talk about it. You're not gonna tell us to shut up, and you're giving our resources to all these other groups. You didn't tell them to shut up. You got non-citizens coming over here getting all types of money. So yeah, we're talking about it. We're gonna keep pushing that issue. We're not scared. You're not gonna shame us no more. And that's what it is. Let me get some more calls in here. What's up? Megas.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up, brother?
Hey, I just wanted to sort of expound on what you said about why the white supremacists getting so nervous about any talk or mention of reparations.
Yeah.
It's for the same reason one of those Latino immigrant guys, a couple um it was a while back, but he asked you, hey, if Black Americans get their reparations, who's then gonna be the underclass?
Ah,
Because there has to be a permanent underclass, because that's how this country is that ruthless society. So somebody's gonna have to be it, and we were set up to be the permanent one, so nobody else would have to be
yeah.
like a sacrificial lamb. So, but we're not going out like that. So somebody's going to have to get in that pit. It's not going to be us.
That's true. That's
That's why they're scared.
right.
And what Elon and Vivek Ramaswamy said is poking at the pardon my language, the white trash that are like one step away from being in that same pit that they dug for us. So they're afraid that if we come up, that it's gonna be them.
Yeah, and that's a very good point. And yeah, we're letting them know this whole permanent underclass stuff, that ain't it. We ain't rocking with that. Rockavelli, hop in.
Yo, what's going on, Tariq?
I'm good, Rock. How are you, sir?
Good, good. Last time I think you probably described me as a tether 'cause I'm from Jamaica, but I agree with most of the thing you're saying still.
Right. Now, what did you do anything tetherish? Because I'm not going to call you a tether just because you're from Jamaica. Did you do something tetherish?
No, you didn't call me one, but I thought you just called people from Jamaica tethered.
Now, when did you know good and well? Now, what you just did was tell a lie, which I've explained many times. Nobody's a tether just because they're not FBA. I've never said that.
All right, respect, respect. Thank you for clearing that up.
There you go.
So two things. Why your opinion on this? Why all these races always just want to say nigga? Somebody sent me a video of Fat Joe in a song just keep saying nigga over and over again, daring people for stopping.
Right. I heard that.
A-
Yeah,
And then
the line in the song was like, "Yeah, I'm such and such, and who's gonna stop me from saying nigga, 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 nigga?" Just comes. Okay, so yeah, he's been doing little antagonistic stuff like that for a minute. But go ahead.
and nobody's stopping him. And then the last thing, I like this post, and then somebody send me something saying that you might not be from America, something about adoption or something like that.
Lord.
You can clear that up.
Yeah, I talked about that earlier. It's just that
Oh,
that's some shit where the FBI is trying to run like a disinformation campaign, so they're just throwing shit on the wall. That's it. That's the way to try to discredit me because the delineation wave is real heavy, so they're just saying anything. They're just throwing bullshit on the wall. You know,
all right, cool. Bless.
I ain't no goddamn adopted out of here. All right, man. Thank you. So I'm talking.
Yeah.
Please, my mom and dad are right here kicking it. Lord. All right, Nia. Hop on, Nia.
Hey, Tariq.
Hey, beloved, how are you?
It's good. I finally get a chance to call one of your spaces because I have it on notifications, but it seems like they shadow ban you, so I'll be missing your spaces when you come on.
Okay, but yeah, I'm here. I'm here, dear. What city you in, Nia?
Oh, I'm in Detroit,
Oh,
but I live in Southfield.
oh, cool, cool. So what's on your mind, beloved?
I when you said something about how the white supremacists, how they tend to sabotage everything we get. Like I know, have you heard about the black farmer down south where the white supremacist was killing his livestock and burning Black Lives Matter on his property?
Yeah, they've been arresting them, and the cops are in on it. So yeah, the whole town is in on it with them. So yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's like that reminds me of the whole reparations thing. They just can't stand to see any of black people improve. Anytime we try to do something for ourselves, they come and sabotage it and then kind of throw the rock and hide our hand and say, you guys gotta lift yourselves up by the bootstraps. But yeah, when we do that, you take the boots and the straps.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Play that same game where they sabotage us all the time and then blame us for failing after they sabotaged us. So yeah, we're used to them doing that. Let's get Wakil.
What's going on, Rick? How's everything?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Good, good. Just two things, right? One, the bullshit with the dumbass COINTEL shit they talking about, that's meant to try to target your legacy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like they did Martin Luther King and all those guys. Yeah, they just trying to target your legacy, bro.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Because they feel like if they can get the children of the future to believe some shit like that, they can continue to set up their control over the
Yeah.
same children of the future. Yeah, that's what that's about. But I wanted to say, right, on the issue of this Vex Swami thing, like I work in tech, right? And I don't believe once AI come online and start to dominate all industries, that they're going to rule, that they're going to be able, that shit, as far as them being programmers and things of that nature, that shit is going to, because it's going, after AI takes over, it's going to be more uh cultural, spiritual type shit that's going to be taking place. That's going to be the main advent of society. So, and that's a space where we dominate at as far as
Mhm.
culture. So we got control over the hearts and minds of their children right now with hip hop. Over in India, hip hop is like the biggest thing that's going over there on over there right now. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? So, yeah.
My man, I appreciate you.
From New York Times best-selling author Tariq Nasheed comes Foundational Black American Race Baiter, the groundbreaking book shaking up the conversation on race in America. As one of the most influential voices for Black Americans today, Nasheed exposes the tactics used to manipulate, subjugate, and control Black communities. In this powerful read, Tariq Nasheed equips you with the knowledge to resist injustice and reclaim your narrative. Don't miss out on the book that's redefining the game. Foundational Black American Race Baiter, available now at officialfba.com. Get your copy today.